Happy Revenge of the Sith, everybody. Darth Malgus is back for round 2, and his opponent this time is Sinestro. Now, because DC loves to wank a lot of different versions of the same character to heck, and would like for some reason for us to believe that somehow versions of certain characters like the Injustice characters are somehow multiversal, even though they all don't seem to have that kind of power in the freaking game itself, cutscenes, and even in the expanded lore. It only seems to happen in the quote-unquote connected comics. So to avoid all that nonsensical bullshit, I found a much better and closer in terms of power version of Sinestro for the purpose of this battle. His Justice League cartoon version from the 90s and early 2000s. So with that being said, Darth Malgus vs Sinestro is closer than you think. Now, if you guys remember from the last video where Darth Malgus battled against Gojo, in terms of physical strength, Malgus is anywhere from peak human to superhuman level in terms of strength, and in terms of power strength, he can get up to planetary level. He has fairly consistent light speed reaction and attacks, and has about hypersonic movement speed. He has a variety of abilities with the Force, and he's a master lightsaber combatant. Now for Sinestro, he can scale anywhere from multi-continental to planetary level with his power. Physically, he's a little bit stronger than peak human, with his power that matched Jon Stewart and Kyle Rayner, giving him planet level power. Now in terms of speed, he has fairly consistent light speed movement and reaction speed, given that he's been able to react to light beam constructs and has battled on par with other lanterns such as Kyle Rayner, and possibly has massively faster than light speed and has numerous abilities of his lantern ring and can make almost any kind of weapon he can think of and make a variety of constructs. Now instantly, I could see Sinestro's speed being somewhat of an issue, but Darth Malgus could use the Force to control where Sinestro goes or where he can't go so that they can have an even playing field. Both have planetary level feats, and you could argue Sinestro would win in any sort of weapon battle since he can make a multitude of weapons. However, the lightsaber is a jack of all trades. It is a defensive and offensive weapon and can block any light beam or energy based construct that Sinestro throws at Malgus, or Malgus could just simply use the Force to push it away and even redirect it back. This is a tough one to give a full decision. Sinestro definitely has a lot of defensive abilities. However, Malgus can easily bypass all of them with one ability, the Force Choke. Again, it's a very close fight, but I would put it in favor of Malgus. But if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments or join me in my Discord and talk to me about this battle. And with that ends another edition of Who Will Win in 3 minutes.